Hello, hello, hello. The amount of care and attention and commitment that you give your business foundations is going to determine how successful your business will be. The same can be said for your romantic relationships, although I am not here to talk about romance advice, even though I could give a heck of a lot of romance advice, which could be another conversation for another time. So hit me up if you're interested in that. But too often we think that the shiny objects, right? These are tactics and trends that make our business thrive. But that is just so not true, right? You can dress up a shitty relationship, right? In some nice house, fancy cars, pretty clothes. But if the people in that house or car in those clothes aren't committed or attentive or caring, that relationship isn't going to last. This is the same for your business. Without the foundations supporting that business, you don't have much, and you certainly aren't going to have success. And success is what? Success is sexy. Success is getting you to have what you want and do what you want. And that is, damn sexy. So your foundations are the key, right? So welcome back to the Impact in Action live show, where we talk about mindset shifts and tactical approaches to put your impact into action. So I am your guide here, Maryann Lombardi. I'm the founder and CEO of Maryann Lombardi Coaching, and I help women and non-binary entrepreneurs build wealth and independence by ditching the work-life balance lie and building a profitable business that's in alignment with the life that they choose to live. So let's get into this. Number one, your business is broken down into kind of three broad categories, right? You have your foundations, you have your strategy, and then you have your tactics, okay? Now, your foundations form the stable base for your strategy to sit on top of, and they provide your values and your vision, and they define the who, what, and why of your business. Your strategy guides how you are going to achieve that vision, right? That is wrapped up into that who, what, and why, the vision and values. That's your strategy. Your tactics are the specific actions you're going to take to implement that strategy and in turn achieve your vision. So the foundations of your business help to guide your strategy to make sure it doesn't, fly off the rails and crash and burn and do all the stuff you don't want to do. Because there are consequences for not having strong foundation, because without them, the development of your business is going to take you longer, right? And it's going to cost you more time and more money. So it's ultimately really hard to sustain a business that isn't supported by those values, that vision, and the who, what, why, right? And how it serves them, right? So you need that foundation to make it go. Now, I get it. Let's talk tactics. I get it. The tactics are fun. They can be sexy, feel exciting and appealing, and everybody is talking about them. Like, most people are talking about tactics, maybe a little strategy, but a lot of tactics. They're like the party. They're the happy hour. They're like where everybody's at. So you want to be there. Right? They also come with some kind of immediate reward, right? There's likes, there's shares, there's engagement, right? Which can be awesome. They can be great, but those rewards don't necessarily mean you made a sale, right? And in the end, your sales are the primary driver of whether your business is going to stay, in business. So much of the advice that you see online is about tactics. And this advice can be useful if it's applied to a strategy that is supported by a strong foundation. But too often that advice is treated like the strategy itself, and then the foundations are completely overlooked. So don't do that. Right? Let's not do that. And let's treat our business foundations with the kind of love and that respect that they deserve, because they're going to set you up for that sustainable and profitable business. Now, here are going to be 3 steps that are going to help you do just that. Number 1, first, you got to shift your mindset, right? We have to shift our mindset about what is and what is not sexy. So foundations are focused on long game, right? Like, they're the long game. Tactics are on the short term. They're quick impact. Tactics give you that quick hit of whether things are working or not working. It's understandable why we want that hit. It feels good or bad, but it tells us something immediately, and that is attractive. Setting up your foundations requires introspection. It requires thought and focus and planning, right? I know, people like snore at that. They go like, really? I want to get in it. I want to go do it. But planning that research is doing it. It's focused on that long-term reward. The payoff may take more time to materialize. I don't know why that word's hard today. But it's good to keep this in mind, right? You know what is not sexy is struggling to get clients, not being able to pay your team, maybe sleeping like 3 hours a night because you're stressed out about your business and you have to end up telling your friends and family that you are looking for full-time work again. Why? Because you had to close up shop, right? What is sexy is having a business that is consistently making sales, that has clear messaging, that is attracting the ideal client who can pay for the services that you provide, and that doesn't require you to sacrifice your life at the altar of your business. So what is sexy is spending time and attention on the things that bring you joy, right? Like the stuff that's outside of your business, while you're also geeking out about the process of building your business, right? Like that is what is sexy. So a mindset shift is key to this. The second piece of it is you've got to invest time and money up front to set those foundations. Now, I consistently see clients who have started a business, but they haven't laid down those foundations. And most of the time, one of two things is happening with the clients that are coming to me. One, they're having trouble making sales. They've spent a bunch of time discounting their pricing in order to meet the expectations of the client that they're attracting. And so their solution to that is to invest in a bunch of marketing and branding services to solve that problem. And that's having moderate results. So that's the first group of people. The second group of people are clients that they've had some early traction with the business, but they've hit a wall, right? They're working too hard, they're working too long, they're feeling that burnout, and they're starting to wonder why the hell they left the corporate gig that they had in the first place. Now, in this first scenario, the client usually hasn't done the work to align the product that they're offering or the service that they're offering with that ideal client, and it isn't clear on the who, what, why of their business. And yes, a branding specialist can help up to a point with this, but the branding specialist job is made so much more effective when you actually come to them having done the work of knowing what your foundations are. Because remember, your branding is not your business. Your brand is there to help people recognize, to engage, and to connect with you, and to understand and trust your business, and in the end, trust you, right? That helps you build that know, like, trust factor. But your business are the services that you provide and the why the heck you're providing those services in the first place. In that second scenario, the client hasn't aligned the business with the life that they want to live. So they haven't done that foundational work of structuring that business in a way that prevents burnout, that leaves time and space for the things that bring them joy. And so they're caught in the hustle and they can't get out. So investing time and money up front, setting those foundations solves both of those problems. And guess what? Those problems are not what? They're not sexy. Okay. So the third thing to do is you got to schedule date nights, right? Got to schedule a date night with your foundations, right? Like check-ins. Once you do the work, you're going to need to go back and check in on the work from time to time and see if you still have the same values, the same vision, and to check up on the who, what, why of your business to see if it's still relevant, right? To the economy, to the market. Now, in your personal relationships, you may want to have like weekly date nights, right? That would be ideal. Your foundations of your business do not need quite that much attention. Because if you're doing it weekly, you're probably not working on strategy and tactics. But checking up on the who, what, and why of your business quarterly is a great bet, right? Like, step back and ask yourself if the service that you are providing is still aligned to the client you're targeting, right? You may need to adjust something based on the economy or the market, right? Maybe introducing a new offering of a product, who knows, right? All of this is good to do quarterly, just so you're paying attention, you step back, take a look at what's going on. Now, maybe once a year, you can look at that values and vision, right? Has the vision for your life changed in the past year? Like, it's possible it has. Maybe there's a big personal shift going on in your life and it's adjusted what you see in the future, right? It's adjusted how you imagine what that future looks like down the line. And if so, you can take a second and see how those events may affect how you run your business, make changes necessary, whatever it is, to make sure that your business is still supporting your life in the way that you can reach your goals. Okay. So to recap what we've been talking about, a successful and a sustainable and a profitable business that supports the life you choose to live is damn sexy. It is exciting and it is appealing. What is not sexy? A business that struggles to attract clients, that doesn't earn the revenue and profit necessary to build that life and continually stresses you the fuck out. That is not exciting. That is not appealing, right? And your foundations are the backbone of your business, so we have to treat them with respect and love and attention. Bring the sexy back to them. You're going to do that by first shifting your mindset about what you consider sexy and not sexy. Secondly, you're going to invest time and money upfront to set those foundations and get them down. Third, you're going to schedule time to review those foundations on a regular basis. You're going to make it a date. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. If you have a business running, go back and look at those foundations and see how solid they really are. And make sure that you follow and connect with me or subscribe, depending on what channel that you're watching this on. And stay tuned for info about a free workshop that I'm going to be holding on the 3 steps to sustainable growth for your business at 2023. 23 is right around the corner. So I want to set you up that you can have a sustainable and profitable business, whether you're jumping into a new business in 23 or really up-leveling the business that you have in 23. So it's going to be 3 steps to sustainable growth for your business in 2023. So more to follow on that. So thank you. Till next time.